Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. How are you doing today? Hope that you're doing great. It's a beautiful day here, very sunny, and just nature is doing its thing. I just love this time of the year. I love all times of the year, to be honest. It's not a day in the year that I don't enjoy, or try to at least, and try to be happy. It's challenging, isn't it? Very strange and wonderful times. But I'm drinking my cup of tea this morning. I thought I'd choose something that I love. I got my little cup here. It's Rose Wisdom. It's rose and ginger. It's a lovely tea and really, really nice, refreshing one for the morning. So maybe you got a cup of tea or coffee. Are you a coffee woman? Or maybe smoothie, juice, something that you love. But, just take this time every time you join 60 and Me to just relax a little bit. Just be here for you. This is what's important. This is your time, your place. We're here for each other. So I want to remind you, by the way, to check out our website, 60andme.com. We've got tons of new articles there now and some fabulous bloggers and just good material to help you kind of reshape your time in retirement if you've retired, or just, building up to whatever's next in this beautiful third chapter of your life. But anyway, I hope you're doing great. I wanted to mention too that our sponsor for today's show is International Living. Now, we've talked about this before, and International Living is a company that you might want to have a look at if you're thinking about retiring abroad. I've thought about it often, maybe retire to, I don't know, India, Thailand, somewhere that's not so expensive perhaps, and be able to do more with my money, or just have a different cultural experience. But then I thought, well, maybe just for a few months a year. And whether it's that or full time, International Living puts together a guide. It's called the Global Retirement Index, and you can find it up on their website, internationalliving.com/60andme, and they will send you a link. It's free just to have a look at all the comparisons they've done. So that's International Living. So the topic today, okay, let's talk about happiness. Are you feeling happy? Do we even know what that means? Do we even know what that means? Well, changes as we go into retirement, whether it's part-time or whether you are well and truly retired now. It's like you've got more freedom, you've got time, but you've still maybe not got that elusive thing called happiness. It's a really funny thing, isn't it? Sometimes it occurs to you when you're not actually doing that well, when you've got struggles. And then there'll be a moment where you just feel so happy, just some small thing. And I think that we often, maybe it's just people. For me, it's my family. I could be feeling like kind of, just a little bit off kilter, off balance. And then when I just spend time with my family or chat with my son on the phone, I just suddenly feel again like there's a place for me, there's a point, there's a purpose. And I think that actually, maybe that's just exactly what it is. It's just having that sense of connection to why you're here, what difference you're making. But anyway, that's happiness. But Stephanie Cunningham has written an article on this, and I think it's a really insightful piece talking about really what is happiness, where does it come from, and how can we make it part of our life? I mean, how do we maintain it? Because it normally gets associated with I'll be happy when, or I'll be happy if, and we put some condition around it. Or we say, that thing I did, or that purchase I made, or that whatever trip I took really made me feel happy. It's something that happens to you, and then you are happy, rather than it being something that's inside of you, that's like like the heartbeat. It's your heartbeat that's always there, that you turn things around when they aren't particularly good, and you make happiness part of that experience. It's kind of hard to describe it, but I think you will know what I mean. I mean, when we do, for example, social media, when we go to Facebook or to Twitter, or even just anywhere online, we get those little likes and little serotonin rushes, and we think that that's somehow happiness, and that you have to kind of build up points somewhere in order to be worthy of happy. And maybe you can be content for like a few days or a few hours, and maybe meditation or other things help you. But it's all I think it's back to what Stephanie says, that it's not something that's particularly in your control. That you have to actually work at it and find a way to incorporate it. So it's abstract, it's ephemeral. But she talks about a concept of fulfillment. Now, fulfillment, unlike happiness, is in your control. You can plan to do things, you can plan to work hard, you can plan to travel, you can set goals, and then you can achieve them. And that's fulfillment. That's different. You can believe that you're on the right path and you know this is what going to lead you to something really good and fulfillment. And that's one way to sustain happiness, I think, is to not necessarily attach it to happiness, but to fulfillment. Okay, it's a really good job here with Stephanie's distinction there. Keeping your brain younger. Well, of course, happiness doesn't involve brain work, but fulfillment does. You know, it's like something that you can work at. You can set a goal, set a plan, strategy, tactics, and then do it. And you can choose and plan how that's going to unfold. I think it's pretty cool. And you can stimulate your brain with other exercises, and your mental health benefits from that. And we talked about meditation or, exercise, luminosity. You can go up to our games page on 60andMe. But that's another thing you can do, is to keep your brain active and young. That helps with happiness too. Now, another thing that you can do, and it's kind of related, is memories. I just found this book of pictures. I've been keeping it, 30 years now, and I was going to throw them away because I thought I've digitized everything, but I got such a great happiness buzz from turning the pages and remembering every single one, and also looking at the smiles. I mean, yes, we smile for pictures. We don't like to be caught without a smile. But it's actually, when you do it that way, you bring back your memories, and it's important. Social interaction, super, super, super important. Get out there, make new friends, do things that are going to make your brain feel good. Social engagement is probably the one thing that you can do that's going to make you feel perfect. Happy, not all the time, but whenever you are doing that engagement. Go out and meet friends. I know it's hard. It's hard to make friends at any age, but it's very hard when you get older. So you have to make the time, you have to make the effort, and you have to just get out. Go to places that you love, because that's where you'll find the people that you will love. And if you don't find anybody, just enjoy it because you love it. You know, it's that's the happiness factor, is building into everything that you do. Next thing that Stephanie mentions is altruism. And we talk about this a lot, volunteering, getting out there, doing things for others. That's a happiness drug in itself. And even teaching someone something, if you've learned something that you've enjoyed, teaching that is altruism too. It's sharing. It's sharing what you do best. So I think it's a really, really cool way of adding to your happiness framework, state of mind. And then, of course, finally, it's passion. Passion for life, passion for love, passion for your sensual being, passion for everything. Just do it with passion and purpose. Even if you are feeling a little low, just make it as real and authentic and purposeful and fun as you can. That's really important. You know, it's a reason to get up in the morning, do your thing, and know, yeah, I did good. I did okay. And so I guess I'd like to ask you, when was the last time that you woke up and you felt happy for no particular reason? You just felt happy. Leave it in the section below, because maybe somebody else will get inspiration from that. But let's just check it out together. Let's just have a look at what makes us happy, and we can maybe share some time. Just give us an example of just a moment in the last day or 2 days that you felt truly happy. I'd like to hear. Anyway, I do hope this has been useful. Thank you so much for being here. Go and have a great day, whatever you're doing, with passion and energy and vibrancy. And just know that we're here for each other. You know, if you need a hug, just tell us. If you're having challenges, let us know. Just stay close and keep that happiness perspective. It will serve you well. Take really good care, everybody. I hope that you have a great day, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.